Now joined by our college football game day, game night analyst, and former Duck wide receiver, Damon Griffin. And Damon, Ducks just had a bye week, heading into Cal week now, opening up Pac-12 play. Let's go back through the first 3 games of this season. Ducks dominated, won easily all 3 games. What stood out to you most about the Ducks in those first 3 games, good or bad?
It was all good because they all won. Right. That's the most important thing. The thing I loved most of it, there was some adversity. You know, there was times at the beginning had some slow starts. Even in the first game or the second game, the third quarter, we had trouble. I love the adversity they got through it. The players recognize there's mistakes, so the coaches know, hey, we got a lot of things to improve on. Even though we're beating teams by 40, 50 points, there's still improvement. We can be so much better. That's what I love most. Marcus is still growing. I think that's one of the big things I saw as well. He's still growing. Even when he's getting all the hype, there's still a lot of growth he can do, so I'm excited about seeing the rest of the season. You
mentioned the hype for Marcus. Over the past weekend, he moved up in a lot of the polls in terms of the mock Heisman polls. I know it's still September, so let's reserve our judgment a little bit here. But can Marcus get over that East Coast bias that we hear so much about? Can he, down the stretch, through the run, through the whole season, can he be a legitimate, come December, be a legitimate Heisman candidate?
No question he can be a legitimate contender, especially because he plays for the #2 ranked team in the country. That's the biggest plus. But I don't think a lot of East Coast writers have seen a lot of the games, and some Dunk fans might be mad, but if you watch the games, we all see Marcus struggle. He hasn't had the best game yet. Also hasn't really been challenged at the same time. So when he plays against Washington, Stanford, those type of teams, UCLA, those are when he's really going to stand out and make plays, and that's when he has to make his mark. I think the offense is rolling well. They have a lot of confidence. I think even better, the defense is playing astonishing as well. They're stopping teams, doing well. So the continued progression of what they're doing is going to keep making them get better.
Ducks open Pac-12 play this coming weekend against Cal at home. Cal is a team that, with Jared Goff, true freshman quarterback, has been putting up some points this season, offensively, defensively, also giving up a ton of points, though. They'll be coming into Autzen Stadium on Saturday. Can they give the Ducks a legitimate threat? I mean, even just a couple years ago, remember 2010 when the Ducks went to the national championship that season? Cal gave them a real big scare. Can they do that this year?
I don't think they can, but anything can happen. This is still football, still Pac-12 football. I think Sonny Dykes has a great offensive scheme out there. There's a lot of talent at Cal. As you see, they are putting up points. They are putting up numbers, even with a true freshman quarterback. The problem, again, is Cal's defense. They're not going to stop Oregon's offense. Oregon's going to stop themselves on offense. I think it's going to be a great challenge for our secondary, especially going throughout the rest of the Pac-12, playing against some high-caliber talent, hard schemes to play against. Alio is going to have his day cut up for these guys, but I think this is a great opportunity, great competition. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Get you out on this and put you on the spot. Ducks are 3-0, going into Pac-12 play.
All right.
Do you see them going undefeated still, going into the national championship
throughout the season?
This year?
I never like talking about the national championship, but I believe they can go undefeated. Even watching the Stanford, UCLA, there's some great competition. Washington's going to be a lot stronger. I think that's one of the big games. I think I'm a little bit more worried about than anybody else is that Washington game. It's going to be a standstill for them. They get past that. I think they're going to have a great success. As long as no injuries happen, I think the Ducks have a great chance.
He's Damon Griffin, former Duck wide receiver. You can catch him every week on College Football Game Day and College Football Game Night.